Oh, what's up, crew? Leg day. We're getting it. It's raining outside. You can get a fan. Let's clear ourselves out here a little. What's up? It is rainy today. That's okay. We're going to train our legs and get our pump on. It's like a thunder shower out there. Hey, Max, go inside, buddy. No, go inside. Dog's always trying to escape. He's a stinker. All right, so let's get going. We'll start back and get warmed up. Train our legs out a little bit. Crank on the sleeves for this one. Have a good workout today. Do some squats, do some pulls, do some step ups. We're gonna all in all have a real nice training day. It's a good way to start the day. Woo. So let me get my Instagram live going, and then we'll start working out. Here we go. It's live. Going live. Getting the connection. Connection's probably slow. Hey, there they are. What's up, guys? Welcome. Welcome, crew. Welcome to the party. Today is Monday, leg day, and we're going to start cranking it out. So we're going to begin with a little warm-up, kind of my old favorite hip and back rehab series. So we're going to start with some 3-position lunges. What I want you to do is go down to a nice deep lunge with your back knee down on the ground. Push your hips as far forward as you can. Trying to get that back knee as far behind your hip as you can get it. You get 10 reps, just opening up that hip flexor. 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold it a little bit. All right, now we're going to raise the arm up, come across the body a little bit. 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 8, 2. Good. Now this hand's going to go down on the ground. The opposite hand is going to anchor on top of your foot. It'll look just like this. And I want you to try to straighten out your back leg and get 10 hip circles to the right. Good, now go to the left for 10. Good, now you're going to go nice low forearm instep, and then rotate up. 10 reps right here. Nice foot, circles. Drop this low, going down. Okay, now you're going to sink your hips back into a child's pose. Sit back into those hips. Kind of side to side a little. Woo! Now we're going to hit the opposite leg. Opposite leg. So pushing forward the hip for 10. 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Sit there for a second. Now you're going to raise the arm up. 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Now, this arm's going to anchor the foot. This hand's going to go down on the ground. We're going to get 10 hip circles to the right. Try to get that back leg nice and straight here. Okay, 10 to the left. Good. Drop down nice and low. Up. Down, couple of circles. Drop down. All right, nice job. We're going to do the same thing. We're just going to sit our hips back, side to side. Woo, hips are getting loose. Getting loose on a Monday. Oh yeah, now you're going to take your towel and you're going to put it flat on the ground. Just going to take a quick sip of my pre-workout here. This whole series is a really nice series in general. Any lower body days, usually try to hit this. We're going to start with some knee hugs on the floor. So for these guys, what I want you to do is lift your knee and then just give yourself a little help at the very end. So what you'll do, and I'll show you a little bit of an angle so you can see. You're going to lift your knee, grab at the top of the knee at the ankle, give a little pull, and come back down. 10 on the left. And hold on that 10th one. Just breathe out, get nice and high in there. And you can almost wiggle that foot back and forth to work the hip capsule. Good. Now this foot is going to go on top of the knee now, foot flat on the ground. This hand is going to press down. Okay. We get 10 reps. And now when you hold on this one, I want you to grab behind your hamstring and just pull towards your chest. And now you can try to go across with the knee. Nice. Still get the leg. Yeah. 1, 2, 4, 8, 9, 10. Hold. Whew. Okay, top. Now we're press down. This hand pressing down across the knee. Grab behind the hamstring. Just pull the chest. Now cross the body with the knee. Good. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to do some crossovers. So you got a couple options with this, right? You guys can go with the foot across. You can bend your knees and go across side to side like that. Whatever you're comfortable with. I like to go with the foot. Pop here. What's that? Good. All right. Now we're going to go on our belly. Then we're going to do a series of some really cool extension-based exercises for the spine. So this is called the Mackenzie Back Protocol. I use it all the time for myself as regular maintenance, but if anybody out there is having any kind of back pain, this is a great exercise for you to help center the discs in your back, hopefully alleviate some of that pain. So here's how it works. You're going to come down to the ground, you're going to lift with your chest, and then press with your arms. And we're going to get 20 nice and smooth. One. Just get a hold here on the 20th rep. Breathe out, relax. Try to push your hips towards the ground. Breathe out. Now bring your head all the way down and all the way up. Get 10 reps here. I'm going to go ahead and sit those hips back again. Go back into that child pose. Sit deep. Good. All right. Last one. We're going to stretch the piriformis. So for this, I'm going to take my towel and just double it up a couple more times to go underneath the knee. What I want you to do is go down on the ground so that your front knee is right at about 90 degrees. You're making like an L with that front knee. The back leg is going to come behind you, and the goal is to try to get the back leg straight and hold this position here. So I'm going to start wrapping around. Even this can be a good stretch for people if you just kind of like lean over. What I like to do is actually post up on that back leg a little bit. Yep. And it's twisting. Keep your back straight, and then drop your chest down a little. Yeah, good. Here to the other leg. So same deal. The front leg is at 90 degrees. You wrap around. And again, this one's a good option if you're really tight. This is where I started. Eventually worked up to this. Now I'm going to twist and then drop, trying to keep my back straight. Oh, yeah. Good. Yay. Nice. All right. I like it. So now we get to start lifting a little bit. So what we're going to do is we're going to begin today with 4 sets of 15 reps of deadlift. So I'm going to use dumbbells for this one. because this is dumbbell anarchy. If you guys have barbells, you can do this with a barbell. This is the first part of my hypertrophy piece. One thing about the deadlift, especially if you're using the dumbbells, is you don't have to go all the way. You don't have to go all the way to the floor, okay? What I want you to do is go as low as you can go while keeping your back in a perfect position. So when I do these, what I'll normally do is I'll start just by hinging back and then bending my knees right to about the middle of my shin, and then I'll come up. So this will be my range of motion for these deadlifts, right? If I went any lower, my back would probably start to round. If you guys, same thing with like even a barbell, I tell people, if you can't keep your back perfectly straight, just elevate the bar a little bit to make sure you can do that to lift safely. So I'm gonna pull some weights out. We'll crank out my first set of 15. That'll be set one. We'll do 4 sets of these, and then we'll keep moving on into some squats, and then finally into some cool step-up variations. I'm just gonna belt up real quick. Some fun things going on today. Barbells, dumbbells. So this is set number 1. 15 dumbbell deadlifts. Pull these dogs out. Start with the Viper dogs. And the whole time while we're doing this, guys, I want you to think about going slow in the negative portion. So what you'll see is that when I do them, I'm going to be very intentional about how I'm coming down, or I'm going to take my time going down. I'm going to go nice and slow. 1, 2, 3, up. 1, 2, 3, up. Okay, just like that. Just like that. All right, let's give it a shot. Trapping in. Get me going. 1, the other. Cool. All right. Here we go. First set of 15. One down. Not bad. 15's hard. Woo! So there that is. Grab a little drink. Hey, how about that? We're a quarter of the way there already. So a couple fun facts here in between sets. The 30-day shred has finished their 30-day shred. So they're submitting their final pictures. We'll be selecting winners this week, which is cool. I love picking those winners and seeing the transformations in that group. And then about a week from today, we're going to start opening up registration for the next 30-day shred, which will be mostly in the month of June. Last week in May, right into the first 3 weeks of June. Very cool stuff. Getting shredded, baby. Loving it. All right, let's go set number 2. These are 15. So I'm going to grab some heavier dumbbells now. Oh, some bigger dogs. Whew. And pull these guys out. In here. There we the other. Yep. Yep. There we go. Second set. All right, so 2. Yay. Woo, good. Cranking away. A little head rush. Rain stopped. So I said 2, halfway there. I got 2 more sets of 15. And then we're going to move on to a really cool variation of the banded sissy squat. Meantime, just catch your breath. Go about 2 minutes between sets. Getting it. That's good. All right, getting it again now, guys. So here we go. Set number 3, dumbbell deadlifts. Just crank that back a little. Make sure it's feeling good. Boom. Nice. Woo. All right. Set 3 done. Getting there. Ooh, that always takes my breath away. Leg day. You know it. Leg day's hard. Oh, oh, pre-workout. Warrior, alpha pump. Starting to drip a little. Dripping some sweat now. That's good. Good way to warm up the backside. 4x15 deadlifts. You guys out there getting it. You can do this variation with a barbell too. It's really good variation. Even a trap bar is a good way. You have a trap bar. So I'm gonna take this thing out for our next piece. Get there later. All right, set number 4. Last one, best one. Here we go. Nice. All right, that's key. So that is exercise number 1, 4x15 deads with dumbbells. Now we're going to move on to a really cool variation of the squat called the sissy squat. So for this one, you got a couple different options for it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to string a band around the rack and behind my knees to create that sissy squat variation where I can keep my chest totally vertical and counterbalance against the band. Very similar to a hack squat. If you don't have that kind of setup, that's fine. What you can do is you can do goblet squats or front squats with your heels elevated. So you'll elevate the heel about 2 inches and you'll do the squats like that, and your goal is to try to keep your chest up as tall as you can. But the purpose of this exercise is to load your quads a lot. So a lot for the front of the leg, as opposed to something like the deadlift, which is a lot of hamstring or back of the leg. So I'll show you how I'm going to get this set up. I'll just tilt you guys over here just so you can see my rack here. That's my rack. And here's a pro tip. If you are using the band, you notice I got knee sleeves on. Knee sleeves are nice to keep that band from chafing the back of your leg. So I'm going to pull these knee sleeves up just to avoid the chafage, as I've learned a lot of these lessons the hard way. So keep these sleeves going. Here it is. Easy day. It's nice when your legs are a little sweaty. They slide on real good. Okay, so I'm gonna grab my dumbbell. And I'm just gonna put it in a place where I can grab it after I hook it in here. That's gonna be for me. For the sissy squat, I'm using the green band. And I'm going to hook the band around this rack. So you can do this with somebody holding this band for you too, if you want to. So around the rack, and it's going to go through my feet and just behind my knee. And if I can show you here, just one rep without any weight or nothing. The band is pulling my knees forward so I can actually lean back against it, which allows me to do more of a hack squat with my chest up nice and tall. So we're going to do 3 positions with these. We're going to go 8 reps with the feet nice and wide, 8 reps with the feet shoulder width apart, and 8 reps with the feet nice and close together. That's going to be one giant set. So each one 8, 8, and 8. So mathletes out there should sound like something around 24 reps. Mathletes. All right, let's give this a shot. 8, 8, and 8. Tall. So I'm going to go wide stance to start. Now shoulder width. Now feet nice and close together. Oh, okay. It's good. All right, one set. That's one. You take about 2 minutes between these sets. 8, 8, and 8. So triple stance. Can't triple stance and double stance. That was hard. Yeah. The band keeps your quads under like constant tension. You really feel it in the front of your leg burning pretty good. Let's get this one. A little hydration. So that felt pretty good for set one. I'm probably going to sleep with that weight and just try to hit good reps here. We got a lot of sets of this, so a lot of volume on these. Quads are going to be boiling. All right, locking back in. Start to reset just by kind of feeling up my back, make sure everything feels good. Move around a little. Set number dos. Set number 2. Here we go. Come on, listen. So band wraps around, goes through foot, through the loop, right to the back of the knee. Same deal here, through the loop, back of the knee. I like to just kind of get it situated first. Make sure the band feels flush, right at about knee height. Good. Whew. Grab that weight, let's get it. Set number 2. Nice and wide to start with. Regular stance. Now nice and narrow. Narrow is probably the hardest one. Oh, gosh. Again, set hip. All right, let me out of here. 2 minutes. I got hard. I got harder. That's it. Oh. Well, at least tomorrow's chest day. These are nasty complexes. It's like every time I've tried something that's awful, I always wrote it down. And after a couple of years of training, specifically for hypertrophy, I had an inventory of some awful things. And that's what you're getting now. Just a little bit of awfulness. Or it's about 1 more minute, and then we'll get set number 3. Man, that is a lot of leg pump right there. Holy cow. Look at the quad veins popping out there. All right, let's get the next set. Here we go. Are you wood? So feet go through first. Reach to the back of the knee. All right, set 3, come on. Start wide. Oh, nice and wide. Regular stance. Arrow. Oh, it's hard. That is hard. 2 minutes. All right. Coming down the mountain now. There's 2 more sets left. Oh, it really sucks the soul out of you. This whole thing. A lot of reps. You guys at home, try this movement out. This is a sissy squat, a banded sissy squat. We're doing triple stance. 8 wide, 8 regular, and 8 narrow. And you're watching Muscle Anarchy Leg Day today. So, Muscle Anarchy TV. They're going 2 minutes between these sets. So, probably about 1 more minute here. Pre-workout. Whenever you drink pre-workout, you just gotta say pre-workout. You don't think it's a pre-workout. Just let everybody know. I think saying pre-workout energizes you. Some good stuff in here. A lot of nutrients. That one was hard. I think set 2 was harder though. I think I didn't rest as much for set 2. I might have rushed that rest period a little. All right. Set 3 ready. Here we go. Triple stance, sissy squat. Oh, baby. That going good. Oh, you get out there, nice flat flush on the back of the knee. All right, set 4. Come on. Here we go. Wide stance. Regular. Narrow. Oh, not bad. That hurt. Okay. Wiggle. Wiggle in. Okay. Set number 4. We got 1 more to go here. That was really hard. Those are so much harder than like heavy back squats to me. You know, well, I don't know. 24 heavy back squats would be hard. But the way it loads your body, especially that narrow stance, that's awful. That narrow stance is like, feels like doing a pistol. One of the hardest things I've ever done is that narrow stance sissy squat. But you could try it, you know, same deal. Even with your heels elevated, people do this on a wedge. You can elevate your heels to get into your quads. Just manipulate the mechanics of the movement to put more load on the front of your leg. And you notice my hips don't reach back quite as much. You know, it's just more moving from the knee. That's why the quad gets developed so much, is there's not as much movement from the hip, but there's a little bit more movement from the knee. You guys looking to increase your leg size. It's great for leg power too. I mean, geez, you know, I think most of the time we don't do this variation. Most of the time we do a regular squat variation, but hitting this definitely improves the regular squat. Whew. About one more minute. And we can hit the last leg exercise and we'll be done. That makes me smile just thinking about being done. All right. A little more pre-workout. Oh, warrior. Rejects. All right. Here we go, Lipson. We say last one, best one. Last one, best one. So you guys out there, if you're doing this, you know, make this one hurt. Go maybe a little slower in the reps. Once you think about stopping, maybe try to hold on for those last few, but get something out of it. Here we go, band. You and me are in a relationship now. Me and my green band are in a relationship. My relationship to the green band is a kind of a love-hate. I love how effective it is, and I hate how much it hurts. All right, here we go. 8, 8, and 8. Nice and wide to start with. Regular stance. Narrow. Come on. Oh, God. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Okay. That was hard. Band off me. Get off of me, man. I don't have the energy to bend over and do this right now. Okay. Holy crap. That's fucking hard. All right, guys. Yay. Sweet. Triple stance, good mornings. Triple stance sissy squats. So now we're going to end with a nice finisher in the step ups. So for this one, what you're going to do is you need a dumbbell, a set of a bench, something about 20 inches high, 20, 24 inches high. You could use, make sure you use something stable. Could be a step in your house, If you don't have that, what I'd recommend you do is a reverse lunge. So a reverse lunge as a substitute for the step up, here's why it's important. Because instead of stepping forward, you're going to step back and right here. So that's very similar to the range in the step up. As opposed to forward, now you're pushing up and back as opposed to pulling yourself up. So if you do have, if you don't have a bench, you can do that. If you do, I'm going to use my bench right here and finish out. This is going to be 3 by 10 each leg, baby. Just cast out the leg. This is a fun one, too. I'm a big baby today. Holy cow. So a couple updates. The RV's coming. We are trying to prepare for our maiden voyage. Just waiting on getting all the logistics kind of sorted out. Let's see how this is. I step up right here. Oh yeah. You guys like that? Is that good for you? Let's do that. All right, give me 1 second. I'm just going to breathe a little bit, catch my breath here. So, maiden voyage of the RV, the SS Lipson. We're hoping to be hitting the road at the beginning of June. Make our way up the East Coast. We stop in, working out every morning, doing live workouts as we kind of go through the road. We'll be up in Maine at the end. We'll spend a couple weeks up in Maine with family, and then we'll hopefully head back home and see what's going on. Trying to sell our house in Colorado right now and get into a new house. So we're prepping that house to sell. It's got a pretty sweet gym, yeah. So trying to move a little closer to civilization when we get this baby. Okay, so 3 by 10 step ups. Doesn't have to be crazy heavy. Prioritize your technique. Don't let your chest cave. Okay, keep your chest proud and try to keep the movement from the hip, right? So I don't want you to try to compensate. I actually swallowed a bug. Compensate for range of motion by hunching over or leaning forward. Try to only move from the hip. This is a good stretch exercise. I call this one a stretch because we're trying to just work deep ranges of motion here. And boy, oh boy, my quads are like a smoke fest right now. I mean, that was absolutely brutal. Okay, so let's go with step ups. Here we go. I like to go all on one leg and then all on the other. Make sure I got a good stable step here. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Switching legs. 1, 8, 9, 10. Oh, okay. Woo. Good job. Take about 2 minutes. Woo. That's that one done. Oh, got 3 of those to finish off today. Pretty good leg day. A lot of reps in today. Got 4 by 15 deads. 3 position sissy squats for 5 sets. That was really the bulk of today's workout. And then we're finishing up with 3 by 10 dumbbell weighted step ups. Whew. And those legs in shape, baby. Missed my leg press. Missed my hack squat machine. Missed my leg extension. I got a leg extension, but it ain't the same. I keep on thinking about when we're going to get back into a gym and this and that, and I don't think we're going to. I think the better plan is to create maybe a more comprehensive home gym and just have more equipment here or wherever we're going. So wherever we end up next, we're going to have probably like a barn or a 3-car garage. We can't even, like, we're trying to figure out how to fit all this equipment into the RV. I don't think we can. I think we're going to have to leave quite a bit of it and just take the minimal, because that weight capacity on the RV, I mean, it's already a 33-foot RV. It's pretty fucking big. All right, here we go, set 2. Step ups. Now, if you guys wanted to do this without any weight, that's fine. You can just use step ups on your couch if you wanted to. Just be aware of the stability of the surface you're stepping on. You know, if you're stepping on like a couch cushion, you might take the cushion off and step on something a bit firmer. All right, here we go. 10. 8, 9, 10. Oh, there you go. Switch it out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, it ain't the same working out alone without Camille. I feel like Camille and I have a little more fun when we're together. She ain't feeling good. Past couple of days, she hasn't been feeling good. I think she's really starting to get pretty big. Her body, you know, it goes in waves. This past couple of days, something's changing inside of her. She's been feeling sick and lethargic and getting bigger, having trouble sleeping. I feel for her. I mean, I don't know what it's like to be pregnant, but I do know what it's like to be uncomfortable due to pain and discomfort. The body says it's never fun. So I wish she was here. I wish she could come out and give us moral support, but I think she can't handle it because she just misses it so much. She didn't even sit here and watch me train, but she'd want to jump in so bad. I think it makes her feel better to feel like she's accomplishing something. She'll just, go work on a computer instead. All right, last set. This is good. Man, we're dead on time. We crushed this session. Pretty good pace, too. I'm happy with our pace. We didn't lollygag too much. So now we're going to get the last set of step-ups, and then we can chillax, talk shop, get our pump on. All right. Last set of steps. A lot of sweat today. Hey. That was awful. That was a good day, good session. Awesome. Got it all in. Another probably 56 minutes. Is that what we did? 56 minutes. Not bad. Including a pretty comprehensive warm-up. Oh, look who's just in time.
Sorry.
That's cool. You missed the workout.
You did.
But you are here for the Q&A.
Am I?
Yeah, we just finished. It was really bad. It was 3 position sissy squats. It was 4 by 15, 4 by 15 dumbbell deadlifts, 3 position sissy squats, and 3 by 10 step ups.
You don't like those step up, huh?
Oh, they're
I like those.
brutal.
I love step up.
Yeah, you like it because it's a deep range of motion. So those are hard for me. That's what I was telling these guys about. Just the hip mobility and getting a stretch exercise in every session. Probably towards the end of the session. All right.
That shirt was loose before.
Look at that belly. Look that little girl in there. All right, let me move these dumbbells. We can sit down and talk. You want to sit and talk for a couple minutes, or you got to get out of here?
I have a lot today.
Okay.
Did you feed the dog?
I did not feed the
Because
dogs.
I have a call at 12 and I wanted to try to get something in before the call.
Workout it? Well, you can do your workout and I'll feed them. We're only at 11. It's 11 o'clock right now.
Well, you're doing the Q&A right now?
Yeah, I'm gonna do the Q&A, then I'll feed the dogs, and you can get your workout. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
All right.
They were very sweet.
I think she wants me to feed the dogs, guys. All right. Okay, this is a dirty bench. See you tomorrow, bench. I'm excited for tomorrow. Mondays I dread. All right. Good job, crew. Awesome. Awesome work. So what I want to do for you guys on YouTube Live, thanks for tuning in. I'm going to close this guy out. If you want to ask any questions, hook into our Instagram live feed right now. Thanks for joining us, guys. So we're ending that one. And now I'm all